What works? I think this is one of the most common questions we ask ourselves when we're trying to solve a problem, buy a product, form a new habit, improve our relationships, grow our careers, get healthier, manage stress, make money, reach our goals, or find balance in our busy lives. And you can continue the list. And that's exactly what I asked myself when reflecting on this past year. What works? What is that apparently invisible thing that has helped me to get to where I am today? What pattern I was repeating time and time again that delivered such great results? I wanted to find it. I wanted to uncover it so I can do more of it. And as I looked back, I was stunned to find it hiding in the little things. Those small daily actions that felt so insignificant at the time. But what surprised me even more was how tiny this thing was. Almost unnoticeable. Yet, it had the power to create such a profound impact and difference in my life. So let me share with you, my friend, the thing that really worked for me. It was my stubbornness to do it anyway. No matter the circumstances, no matter how I felt, no matter how small or pointless the effort seemed at the time, I did it anyway. I remember there were days when I felt too tired, too discouraged, or too overwhelmed to even start something. But I did it anyway. There were moments when I even questioned if it was worth it, when the results felt far away and progress seemed invisible. But I showed up anyway. I promised myself. I made the commitment to take action no matter what. And it worked. Now I understand why my marketing professor had the uncommon requirement to write the statement, I am highly motivated and I'm committed to excellence at the beginning of each assignment. It wasn't just a weird requirement or something to fill the page, as I thought at the time. It was a declaration of intention. A promise to ourselves that we will show up with purpose and give our best effort no matter what. No matter the obstacles, no matter the hardships, we will show up. Looking back, I see so clearly the wisdom behind it. By writing those words repeatedly, I am highly motivated and I'm committed to excellence, we weren't just affirming our motivation. We were training our minds to embrace commitment and consistency. So, without even realizing it, this mantra planted the seed of following through on my commitments, even when it wasn't easy, and even when I didn't feel like it. And that's exactly what I carried with me into this past year. The power of persistence, the strength of showing up, and the importance of keeping the promises that I made to myself. Of course, the results weren't always immediate. and some of them are still not visible. But what I know with certainty, and I wanted to know and remember, is that over time, every little action, sooner or later, compounds into something meaningful, something real. And that's unbelievable, beautiful, and so rewarding. Let me give you a personal example. When I started this venture towards change, I had no idea where I was going. In fact, to be honest, most of the time, I felt completely lost and didn't know exactly what I needed to change. All I knew was that in order for my life to change, I had to change first. So I made the quiet decision to do whatever I could each day to help myself become just a little bit better. And you might be surprised, but those things were incredibly small. Like reading a few pages of a book every day, making one healthier choice at each meal, or even just taking a moment each day to write a quick self-reflection. At first, those actions felt almost too small to matter. And sometimes I even wonder if they will make any real difference. But I stay consistent. By the way, consistency was my word of the year for 2024. So instead of striving for perfection, I focused on progress, reminding myself that even the tiniest step forward was still a step in the right direction. Here, I want to leave right here this beautiful statement by James Clear from his book Atomic Habits, which goes like this: every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. And that's exactly what I did. Each small action became a vote for the future version of myself. And over time, those small, consistent steps began to build on each other, slowly shaping the person I am today. More specifically, the daily reading broadened my perspective and inspired new ideas. The healthier choices gave me more energy and a clearer mind. And the moments of reflection kept me aligned with what truly matters, helping me not just to find my identity, but also embrace it. So here is my advice to you. Do it anyway. Make the commitment to show up. Even on days when it feels pointless, when progress seems invisible, or when motivation is nowhere to be found. Start small. It doesn't have to be perfect. Choose one tiny action, a habit, a decision, a step that aligns with the person you want to become. Then do it consistently. Do it anyway. Also, I want you to remember that it's not the size of the effort that matters most. It's the act of showing up day after day that creates lasting change. You'll see yourself that over time, these small, consistent actions will shape not only your outcomes, but also your mindset and your identity. And another thing I wanted to keep in mind is to trust the process. Trust the little things you do today, no matter how insignificant they might feel. They are the votes for the future you. And trust that one day you'll look back and realize just how far you've come. Because in the end, it's not about waiting for the perfect conditions. It's about showing up and doing the work, no matter what. That's what works. And that's why you should do it anyway.